Today in our 2015 Ram 1500, we'll be installing the CURT Class 5 Trailer Hitch Receiver, part number C15572. But this is a Class 5 hitch, so it can handle a substantial amount of weight. That's why we need to have this frame versus just utilizing the factory hitch attachment points that would be right here in a small square. It's very heavy duty and it's made to handle a lot of weight and abuse. You can just see by the thickness of our safety chain loops here how substantial it is, being welded all to the bottom of our receiver and all the way back to the frame of the hitch itself. This hitch will work great for you if you're in construction or doing a lot of heavy duty work with heavy duty equipment and you have to tow a big trailer behind you with a lot of weight, but you can't utilize a gooseneck or a fifth wheel trailer. This will work out perfectly for you. We have these easy to use safety chain loops right here. We have our standard 5/8 inch diameter hitch pin hole right here and a nice collar welded around the opening of our receiver to add some reinforcement to it. This hitch features a 1,200 pound max tongue weight rating and a 12,000 pound max gross trailer weight rating. If you were to step up to weight distribution, the max gross tongue weight rating increases to 1,400 pounds and the max gross trailer weight rating increases to 14,000 pounds. Now you'll want to consult with your owner's manual of your Dodge Ram and go by whichever number is lowest. You don't want to exceed the limits of the truck or the hitch itself. This hitch installs with no drilling required. It utilizes factory holes in the frame and 2 factory bolts that are already in the frame. It's a very quick and easy installation. No modification to the vehicle required at all. Now for some measurements to better assist you in choosing any hitch-mounted accessory you may need, such as a ball mount, bike rack, or cargo carrier. You're looking about 3 inches from the center of the 5/8 diameter hitch pin hole to the rearmost point on the back bumper, and about 21¼ inches from the ground to the top of the Class 5 2-inch opening in our receiver. We've gone ahead and removed our spare tire. You need to do this to have more room for the installation. So with that out of the way, we can begin our installation now. We need to remove this bolt here on both sides of our vehicle. It's the forward bolt of our tube for our bumper support, 21mm bolt head. We'll set these aside. We'll be reusing them in a second. Now we're going to do what's called a reverse fish wire technique. It's going to be on this hole here, right above our exhaust hangers on both sides of the vehicle. Take your small spacer plate here, one of your carriage bolts, thread it onto the pull wire, insert the bolt in the frame and the spacer plate, pull the bolt on down. We'll repeat the same process on the other side. Alright, now with the help of an assistant, we'll raise our hitch up into position. We'll be using this hole here because this is a short bed truck. If it was a long bed, we'd be using this hole. So we're going to go through here with the bolts that we put into the frame. Okay, with that installed a few turns, we're good. We can reinstall our factory bolts now at this time. Okay, now we'll take our fish wire again, go through this hole in the hitch into the factory tube bumper here. You can see where it came out of the tube bumper right here. We'll take our large spacer plate, put it on the fish wire, insert it into the bumper, and we'll thread on our carriage bolt, and we'll pull it on through. We'll remove our pull wire and we will install our nut onto it. Repeat the same process for the other hole in the hitch. Okay, now we can snug down all of our hardware. Now we'll torque all the hardware down to the amount specified in the instructions. The factory bolts do take a different amount than the hardware we added, so just keep that in mind when you torque them all. Okay, with all of our hardware now torqued down to specification, we can reinstall our spare tire and we're ready to hit the road.
And that completes our installation of the CURT Class 5 Trailer Hitch Receiver, part number C15572 on our 2015 Ram 1500.
Click the link below to shop, learn more, or visit us at etrailer.com.